Put 'em up. Here we go. Put your hands in the air, wave it like you just don't care. I say put your hands in the air. We're going to move it. 1, 4, 3, applause. What's up, Algebra?
Hello.
Why you so late, girl?
Do you want me to tell you now or you want me to call you once it's over? It's up to you. I'm cool either way.
We'll just wait because that sounds like it might be a little serious. So.
Okay. But I'm here.
I'm
sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
You ain't the latest, because some people had to push them back a week, so you ain't the latest.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes me feel a little good, I think.
Yeah, you all good. So how you been? You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm alive. I'm healthy. I'm switching from surviving to living, so that's a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Surviving to living. So living makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes I remember in Boys in the Hood, they said, I'm living, that's enough for me. Remember Furious Styles said that.
I remember that. But we were forced to start surviving. That wasn't a choice because we thought we were living, like doing it. We were doing some things, right? And then this whole thing happened, and then it's turned into surviving by default. But now we got to kind of shift gears and start living again and being safe with it.
Yeah. So was it scary to you in the beginning?
No, it's not. It wasn't like, oh my God. I'm a reader, so it wasn't shocking. I didn't know that it was going to come early 2020. So it wasn't scary. It's just the fear comes from the people that you're supposed to be listening to. They don't know what's going on.
Absolutely.
Not the actual thing. It's you keep getting mixed messages. You live your whole life trying to take care of yourself and your loved ones. And now you have to switch up how you've been doing that because they're telling you things that you did normally. It's not enough.
Right.
So that part of it is a little scary.
Yeah, that's what I always say. There's no unified voice. So it's almost like you don't know what to believe.
Right.
And like you, I'm a reader too. So I'm looking at all these different studies that come out every single day. And everybody says this. Somebody's saying that. Our study shows this. So it's like, good Lord, like, when is this going to end? Like, who's going to say something that we can actually believe and trust so we can know how to live our lives? You know what I mean?
Exactly. And you have to have a sense of discernment too, because we live in a world where we're not allowed to trust ourselves all the time. Mm-hmm. It's like, but it's messing with our brain, like really crazily. You get a cramp as a woman and you like, oh Lord, wait a minute. Oh, is this a symptom? Like it's mentally messing us all up. It's like I get a certain cramp every month now. So now all of a sudden in these last few months, it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I got a headache. Oh, wait a minute. So. But
you know what? And to that point, they started running all these advertisements about all these different medications and stuff. Mm-hmm. Now people go to the doctor and tell the doctor what they want.
You have to.
It's almost like you start feeling like you have these symptoms that they're describing. Wait a minute. I got 2 eyes, just like they said on the commercial. I got 2 ears. I might have it.
It's crazy.
Like how, but it makes sense. And it's very important that we read and educate ourselves, and trust our gut feeling sometime too. Because a lot of people are really starting to think above and beyond the things that people are just telling us. You got to go deeper.
Right. Exactly. And I understand. I agree with that. But it's scary when they tell you go outside your door, you could die.
Yeah.
So, oh, okay. But I always go outside. You can't breathe the air, but what? Are y'all going to send me some air that I can breathe? If I can't breathe, tell me what to do because I'm confused. But I just hope we be okay. I think we're kind of laughing about a lot of the other things, but I know that it's serious. And I mean, I've lost loved ones and due to it. And once it hits home, it's another gear that you have to shift into. And nobody was expecting this. So if nothing else I've taken from this is the one time everyone is on one accord.
Yeah.
Like we shifted our planet because we were on one accord and we felt something at the same time. And I just see us being better and loving more from here.
Yeah. You had a song about that too, didn't you?
Did I?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, a whole lot of songs like that. What's the
Oh,
song that I'm thinking of?
no.
The one that had Vivian was on it. A whole lot of people was from the Recovery album. What was the song?
Like the Universe.
Yes.
Is that? Mm-hmm.
Very similar to the message right there.
Yep. And it was actually on her album. And there was a lot of amazing, Trina, a lot of amazing vocalists on that
Yeah,
record.
Trina.
And
Yes.
yeah, and again, never know. Even then, we didn't know about what was about to happen. So,
Yeah. You know what's funny? I was just right before you came on. I was talking to a friend of mine. We done traveled the earth together.
He's
And
funny.
we was talking about when Y2K came around. Remember how crazy that was?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knew what to expect. Everybody was sitting in the house like, oh my God. He was like, elevators going to stop working. Computers aren't going to work.
We're going to be stuck. But even then, I don't think everybody was on the one accord that we have been on now. Like when I tell you the earth shut down, like we literally were, let's stop. The world ended for us in a sense. So now I think we're just trying to rebuild it and make it amazing.
Yeah, I hope so, because it's still a light of divisiveness, which would probably be until the end of existence. But, some people just don't think like others. But, nevertheless, let's talk about you and your music. Okay. I don't want to make this a deep, dark conversation.
Oh, no. I don't believe in deep and darkness. Can't you tell? We don't live in that world.
I know your boss said she loved your backdrop, girl. She said, I like that backdrop, girl. So do you have your own lipstick on right now, I'm sure?
I do. This is the Annika. This is a clear tinted gloss. I didn't do full face. I should have did full face for you, Cayman, but you like my big bro. So it's just like, you see me with the coal in the eyes. Yeah, I have a new lipstick line. It's called Love Lips Kissed by Algebra Blessett. And I have 13 colors, which I'm really, really excited about. I have 2 5-packs. This is one. So it comes in this package for 5, right? And then I have a first edition, and then a second edition, and then I have an edition called the Golden Girls, where it's 3 different gold hues. So it's like a bronze, a yellow gold, a brown gold. So, yeah, I'm excited about them. I started this whole thing in 2019, and it's been really cool. It's been really good. They look like this when you take them out of the pack.
Oh.
Yeah. A little fancy schmancy.
I see you, girl.
Yeah. So y'all can go through
with the colors. Is that something that you do?
Yes. So my pigments are very, very rich, and they're lip stained. So they stay on once you put them on. I have one gloss, and that's the one that I have on now. I named the lipsticks after every female in my family. So what I'm wearing now is Annika. That's my 10-year-old niece, so that she can wear it, and it's so her. That bright red that I just showed you, that's called Gwen. That's my aunt, because she's such a firecracker. So everything from my moms, my sisters, my cousins, and my aunts, and my nieces. So all of those lipsticks are named after them. And I go with colors that, you asked me how I chose the colors.
Yeah.
They come from everything that I've ever worn that I got a compliment on. And I always want us as girls, as women, to try something other than what we would normally try. So by that, I mean, if you're in the professional world, they're quick to say, oh, you shouldn't wear that color, or you shouldn't wear your hair that color. And me being able to wear whatever I want to wear and do what I want to do, because I call my own shots for the most part until my mom calls. I'm able to be a little free, but it's that thing where I strategically put colors together so that when you are in a different place in your life, you can try it, and just kind of have fun. Yep.
What's up, Alvin Garrett?
Hi, Mr. Garrett.
Yeah. So that's really cool. You know, I'm glad you was able to do that and pull off the lipstick line like you did. Because I remember you was doing some pop-up shops
Hmm.
probably like a year or so ago. Because I know I was supposed to come to one and I didn't make it.
Right? Yeah,
Life
you
just
didn't.
please forgive me.
You're forgiven. It's easy.
Okay, thank
At
you,
least you
thank you.
called. Yeah, I miss that. Speaking of the pop-up shops, I miss those because whatever city, and we were on a roll too. So whatever city we had a show in, I would go in a couple of days earlier and set up a pop-up shop the day before the show,
Um,
sell the merchandise, kind of do a meet and greet situation to kind of spread the time out with the fans and new people that have never heard of me, which is always fun, and just kind of hang out with them and mingle. And now I can't even do that. It's terrible.
mhm.
It's weird.
I know, ain't it crazy, man? That's one of the things we talked about early on is how things shut down and really changed. You know, because I felt like
Sure.
I was going crazy in the beginning. I was like, hey, I want to go somewhere. You know, we took it for granted how easy we were able to move around. You
Yes.
know, now I feel like, man, if Algebra invite me to that pop-up shop, I'm going next time.
It make you miss hugs. If I told you, like Cameron knows, I miss hugs, man. Like high five. Like, what is this? We didn't do that.
Right,
I'm meeting people. I'm
right.
doing
Come on,
10
now we putting
plays
the
with the
arm up.
feet.
Somebody,
Yes.
yeah. If somebody stick that hand out there, you be like, I'm good, I'm good. I
You'd
can't
be
touch your
like,
hand. Sorry. Lord have mercy. But look, and you was talking about people not knowing who you are, which really
yeah.
makes me think back to when I first was introduced to you. Somebody actually called me and they said, man, you gotta listen to this girl, Algebra. She gonna blow up, she gonna be a star. It was Tracy Latrell. You remember
Ah,
Tracy?
Tracy, I do.
Yeah, so
Oh,
she gave me your CD and I started listening. Man, I used to pump that thing in my truck all the time. It was like snippets of your stuff on there. And I said, "Whoa, this is
hmm,
amazing.
thank you.
Absolutely amazing." And then we did the stuff in the studio together. And then we did the whole BETJ thing together. You remember that?
Yes, I do. Yes, I
We did
do.
Stevie
I
Wonder,
wish we
all
could go
that.
back to that. Yep. I remember all of
Man.
that. Somebody
I,
has to have that on video. We got to find that footage.
yeah, because it aired on TV.
Hmm.
The
Yeah.
BETJ thing aired on TV. I think I used to have it on one of my DVRs. But you know, once you get rid of your cable
Mm,
box, all the stuff was gone. There wasn't no cloud back then.
sure.
But that was so good. I got to sing on there too. Remember, I was in the background getting it in.
You was jamming.
Yeah, boy. And then you gave everybody a solo. I was like, please don't let her call me.
Your heart started going, oh,
Right, because
she getting
you
close
know,
to
I just
me.
be playing. I be having a good time. I don't sing like that, though. I was like that, especially when your baby sister was getting down.
Yep, tell her she would be out on the road with me. Oh my goodness, that fear. But don't ever think that you were the only person to feel that. All musicians, there's not a musician that I've ever played with or a vocalist that's ever sang with me that wanted to do solos. It was one of those things where everybody just loved doing it together. So they never, if you could see footage, you could see them in the back doing this
Right,
or doing this, like go to the next one.
right.
Like,
Please don't call
they
me.
never,
Don't do me. Don't do me.
yeah, but as soon as they start playing, it's just like the crowd goes wild because I try to surround myself with amazing musicians and singers. Um, and they've always been dope, all of them. And you were dope too when you were singing.
Oh, thank you. You know how to butter my muffins, girl. Thank you.
Hey, I do it.
So you know, and going back to the first time I was introduced to you, and you were doing a lot of stuff overseas at the time, I believe.
Hmm.
So are you satisfied now looking back to when you began? Are you satisfied with what your music career turned out to be? Or did you
Of course
expect more?
not. I always want more. I always want more. I'm happy. I'm blessed. I'm extremely blessed. Don't get me wrong. But I'm going to always want more. It's a part of my
Hmm.
living process. It's a part of my life. I always want more. Um, and I think my timing is perfect. I always
Hmm.
want more. I always want to do better. I always want to grow. If I was satisfied, then I think I would just stop.
Yeah,
So I'm not a quitter. I'm always going to find something else to do, especially with my music because that's my beginning and my ending.
yeah.
So I'm going to always like you can expect to see me with gray hair and about 100 more wrinkles, 1,000 more freckles, a couple missing teeth, still
And some
fly.
pug lips on.
some lipsticks. Even like, listen, when I tell you I'm going to be like 88, 92, 98, and I'm gonna still wear my lipstick, and it's gonna be on my teeth, the ones that I have left, and it's gonna like be out because you know my head gonna shrink and my ears gonna get big. So I'm still gonna be fly. Don't get it twisted. And I'm still gonna want more then. I'm be like, let's go record this record.
Right. Come on, let's go get them.
Right, let's get them.
Licking
Spit
that
going
tongue,
everywhere.
licking that teeth. Right. Yeah. So, you know, it is good that you're able to still, you know, be happy with your music. Because, you know, I really think it's a big thing when we have something that we desire to do. And a lot of times we can't determine how things are going to turn out.
Sure.
But as long as we keep pushing and pushing and doing what makes us happy inside, I think that's what makes life worth living, you know?
I absolutely agree. You can't allow others and other people, other scenarios, other situations dictate what you're here to do or dictate how far you're going to go, what you want to do with your life. You can't allow things to put you in a box. I spoke about this earlier. We strive so hard to accomplish one goal and fight against being in other boxes to where we end up putting ourselves in a box that we can never get out of. So, when you spend a lot of time, I've always spent a lot of time with myself, but it's amazing how so many people think the way you think, but they never voice it because they feel like they are alone in their thinking. So now that we're able to kind of communicate one-on-one and let other people hear us, we're saying the same thing. Like, we just got to keep living and doing as much as we can before we're no longer living. Because some things are inevitable. Failure is not. I mean, is failure inevitable? No. You don't have to fail. It's relative.
You know, and it's really a part of the journey. You know, we can consider it failure. You know, we can look at things a whole bunch of different ways because, you know, I've fallen on several different occasions. And when I look back at it, I see how important it was, you know, as a part of life to get to the next place where you're supposed to be. It all fits together along the journey. It's amazing, you know, and I don't think a whole lot of people should look back if they got to live backwards. But if you can look back and measure and see where you've come from, that's what makes the difference. You say, oh, okay, now I see I am actually making some progress.
Yes. Now, if you feel like you have not made progress, then maybe there should be a shift. You know, that's when you really have to grow up and face yourself in the mirror and go, yo, I'm doing the same thing that I've been doing for the last 5 years of my life, 10 years of my life, 20 years of my life. I've been unhappy this whole time. And I think that's the beginning place of starting something new.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. So let's talk about how you came to start to appreciate music and how you got involved. You got the funniest story about how you started singing. Singing.
Oh, wait a minute. You know, I have a few. It's so my life, man. I'm telling you. That's why failure. I'm telling you, failure is relative because that failure can be a teacher, like Mr. Hagen said. Hey, Carvin. It could be a teacher, or it could just really wipe you out to put you on your butt. So I have different stories of how. I didn't really want to do music initially. I grew up in a musical family, and I just remember I don't want to do this. Y'all rehearsing all times of night. You're getting on the neighbors' nerves. I don't want to be a nuisance. I'm straight. Let me dance. My goal was to go to Vegas, be a showgirl, sequins, feathers, kick my leg up high to my ear. I'm great. And that didn't happen. Is that a failure? I mean, sort of. Because I still want to go to Vegas and I still want to put on sequins and wear feather boas and kick my leg up. But I'm doing this. So again, that's why it's kind of relative. I'm doing this now. That was a very pivotal moment for me with music because even starting my career at my performing arts high school, I went to audition as a dancer in my tights and my leotard. And it was a beautiful moment. Like, it was like fame. To me, I was, oh my God, this is fame. I want to live. I'm going to audition. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to tear it up. Boom. So this little girl, she does this piece. She did toe and ballet. I mean, she was amazing. A complete swan. Beautiful lines. And She did not get into this school.
Whoa.
I was like, hold on. If she didn't get into the school, I ain't half as good. I know I'm not getting in here. So I got my little gym bag and I went to the chorus room in my tights and my leotard and auditioned with chorus. And I was the only fool in there with tights and leotard and ballet shoes on. I auditioned and I got into the school. So I was like, yeah, maybe this is what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, singing was it. You know,
Yeah.
you talking about that ballet and stuff and putting your leg up, and I just had a memory. Because we was in Ocho Rios. We did Eric Roberson's video, I'm Not Trying to Keep Score No More. You remember?
Yes.
And we was standing in line waiting to get back on the cruise ship.
Mm-hmm.
And remember we saw that girl off in the distance. She was standing on a piece of like a log or something, had her leg way up in the air. You remember that?
I do.
And then you said, I could do that, and you stuck your leg up like that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I said, oh my gosh.
It was fun.
Huh?
I love that movement. That's freedom for me. Like, I saw that and I was like, I miss that. I mean, now if I'm on stage in front of a microphone and do that, then y'all gonna think I'm doing something else. So I gotta choose my battles, man.
Right,
Pole
that's
leg up.
it becomes a pole dancing stand. Huh?
Right, you see how y'all do me? Y'all boxing me. You boxing me.
Right, let me be me. Let me throw my leg up when the note get good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how'd you start writing songs, Algebra?
I've always written. I think the writer in me for songs came when I started to mess around with the guitar. I had a lot of things that I had already written, no melodies, just words to kind of make myself comfortable. And I picked up the guitar one day and I was going through something. My mother is a bass player, so she's a musician. There have always been instruments around. And I picked up the guitar one day out of boredom, out of rebellion, if you will, and started playing with it. I didn't know chords. I just hit whatever strings felt good. So that first song that I did on guitar was already written before I put guitar to it. And that was at this time. I already had the words to it, and I'm strumming these chords. I didn't know what they were at the time, and it all came together.
So
And then
wait a
the
minute,
songwriting process happened.
you didn't know how to play the guitar. You just picked it up and started strumming.
Yes. I only knew those chords, but I didn't know what they were. It just sounded right. So I did it.
Wow. That's amazing. You got your guitar now so you could do some of that?
I mean, I'm looking at it.
All right, go pick it up. You got to pick it up.
Go pick it up.
Let the drummer get some. Wicked. Give it up for Algebra. Give it up for Algebra, ladies and gentlemen. Put the hearts up for Algebra.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's do it. Let's see. So this is actually at this time. Let me know if you can hear me.
Okay.
She out of tune. See, these are things that you don't learn when you pick it up.
Uh-huh.
And then you kind of play around with it. You can talk to me while I'm tuning, though. Go ahead.
You tune your guitar. Does it automatically? Can you listen to it and go boom, 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 boom? You know
Sometimes, and I have no idea where my tuner is because I have 4-year-olds running around that feels like playing with things that they shouldn't.
They can come turn them little keys on there, huh?
Of course. Can't beat them.
Speaking of that, I saw Prince was doing a performance. Somebody was playing the guitar, and he walked up behind them and turned the guitar out of tune, and then turned it back so it was in tune.
Yes.
Man, that's an ear.
I don't have perfect pitch. I'm not that good. Like, I'm definitely not. Like, I'm able to sing around a bad note, but I can't tune not yet. You know, I think drummers are the closest people to perfect pitch because they have to tune their drums, you know. So
yeah.
So let me see. It might work. Then I also have a trusted friend called the Piano app. That
them apps a lifesaver. They got a guitar tuner app too.
Yeah, but I don't like them. I don't really like them, Cayman. They annoy me a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because they tend to all right, so here we go.
All right.
At this time, in this place you are mine. And at this moment, still out of key, in my life you belong to me, to me. Ooh, yeah. Oh no, no, oh no, yeah, that string. At this time, in this place, you are mine. Oh, and at this moment in my life, you belong to me. Oh, to me, yeah. Forgive me if my hunger conflicts what you eat. I prayed for a moment you would only be consumed by me. Oftentimes we receive and we regret. I haven't had a reason yet. This is a time God meant for us to be. This is a place He allowed us to meet. I may never get another chance. I just hope y'all understand that at this time, in this place, you are mine. Ooh, yeah. At this moment, yeah, in my life, y'all belong to me. Oh, to me. Yeah. Yeah.
I just closed my eyes.
I love the applause. I need that button in my life. Like when I finish cooking a great dinner and don't nobody say thank you, I just need to hit the button. Like you did that.
Right, this was delicious. Don't mean to stare, but it's just that the dinner was so delicious.
Right.
That was so good, girl. You got a voice of an angel.
Thank you, Cayman. You know you do have the voice of an angel as well, right?
I do.
Absolutely.
I don't
Your voice is very, very calming. Your speaking voice, and I mean, you know this. This is what you do.
Yeah,
you can calm a lot of things with your voice.
I can fuss too, though. Don't get it twisted.
Well, that's the thing. See, I can too. You do know I cuss a little bit. Like, don't get it twisted. But
you
I don't
want nobody but you.
I don't.
Might fuss a little bit, talk a little slick.
Yeah.
My son said, not a voice of an angel, maybe the voice of God.
But see, well, okay. Yeah, if you think God is Morgan Freeman.
Right.
I mean, I get it. But what if God sounds like, what's that girl name Dr. Dre used to be married to?
Michelle A.
Yeah. What if God...
Man, you know what's funny? I talked to her maybe like 2 years ago, and I was sitting there like, oh my God. And I said, man, if I argue with you, you would just win there's no way in the world I could argue with her. But it's so amazing that her speaking voice sounds nothing like
her big voice. And that's what's so fly by her. Like, what if that's God's voice? What if when he speaks, it's like, or she, When God speaks to you, what does it sound like? Because I'm
Yeah,
sure
that's
it
what I was
sounds
about to say.
differently to everyone.
Yeah, it'd be different to everybody. But if it sounded like Michelle A, I wouldn't want to hear the voice of God. I'm sorry.
You'd be like, God, can you please sing? Can you please sing?
Right, write me a letter, send me a sign, please.
Text it to me.
Bobby said, hate algebra. Your other
Hey,
big brother.
Barbie. Hi, Bobby. I see some amazing people on here. I'm trying to read and answer the questions at the same time, but I don't know that I'm supposed to answer them or if
Oh, you can't feel free to. This is all of us hanging together as a family.
Aquarius said, thank God her voice isn't the same. Listen, um, thank y'all so much.
Let me see if we got some questions here. You can read the
Okay.
comments. I'm going to see if we got some questions in the box.
Okay.
Anybody else who's in the room, but just feel free to put some questions in the box for algebra if you have any. I
Hey,
see
D Max.
a lot of people were saying you look very pretty tonight.
Thank y'all.
Angel Girl, how do we get your products?
Ooh, you go to algebrablessett.com. That's ALGEBRA BLESSETT. Go to the website. You can get lipsticks, candles, apparel. You can also download the new song that myself and Carvin Hagens did with Ivan called I Can't Get This Love. It's there. And I'm on Instagram as well. Go to Love Notes Inc. and you can purchase it right from the Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yep. So
You
I
got
have
all
a
your
company
stuff hooked
link.
up.
We're trying to. We're trying to get it together to make it easier for everyone to get it because we're still in the shift. It's been a little interesting, but trying to get it together. You know, before this, I wasn't on Instagram as much, and now it's imperative that I
Mm-hmm.
stay on social media, which is a little difficult, but I get a chance to say hey to
Yeah,
everybody. Yeah,
same here.
drive-in concerts. So drive-in concerts, me, myself, and Anthony David and Tony Terry just did a drive-in concert a couple of weeks ago, and they have another one coming up in I think the end of this month. Y'all need to have me come on back out there and say hey to the people. Stop playing games. But thank y'all for having me. They're on here tuning in to you.
Oh, they in here too? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, have algebra back out there and stop playing games.
Yeah, go on there. I can come say hey to the people. Maybe I can come sell some merchandise since I wasn't able to do it the last time. I got something for it this time.
That's right. Lip gloss and other colors. The Golden Girl pack. Show that pack again, algebra.
Sure thing. So there are 13 colors. All right, guys, and you get the product algebrablessett.com. There are 3 packs. This right here is the first edition, 5 colors. This is the second edition. Ooh. I feel like I'm on QVC.
I know, right?
And this is my Golden Girls pack, as you can see. Has 3 golden colors. You can also buy them individually as well. And actually, if you want to purchase the individual lipsticks, you can do a discount code and put in Crush Your Craft. I just did an interview with them a couple of days ago with Bryson Entertainment. So put in Crush Your Craft and you can get 20% off of the individual lipsticks.
I don't. I hear
And
you.
it's done Friday, so it's over Friday. So you can go in and get it right now.
Oh, the discount code done on Friday.
Yes, it's over with. It's a wrap.
Okay.
You got to pay full price.
All right, well, the Eagle fly on Friday, so a lot of people may get paid tomorrow, so they can make that happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hold on, I saw
Absolutely.
something in here I wanted. Oh, Aquarius want to know if any new music is coming.
Absolutely. We wanted to release an entire album, I think this year. Could still happen. But as of right now, we have a single called I Can't Get This Love. And I try to put different songs on the website so you guys can go there and check it out every now and then to see what's up there. But an entire EP or album is definitely coming. Anthony
Who is
David and
we?
I
When
are
you
doing
say
it.
we, who is we?
It's me and my team. So I am my team, but it's me, management, producers, other writers. So my family outside of my family. And I always say we though, even when I'm doing something by myself, I
Yeah.
literally am. I am my assembly line a lot of times. For the candles, I even say we because I make them all by hand.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I make all my candles by hand, and they're massage oil candles. So once you put them, you can burn them down and put them on your skin. And every candle is named after one of my songs. So this one is Egyptian vanilla. I'm smelling it like y'all can smell it. Y'all want to smell it? There you go. And
Let
it
me
burns
smell. Let me
down to
smell.
it.
Let me
Here you
get.
go. Smell that. Smell that. Get that. Get that in you.
That smells good right here.
Yeah. It's
Do you
called
have
Run and
one that's
Hide.
called? Do you have one that's called "You Do It For Me"?
Of course. That's like a
Okay.
lemongrass. Yeah. So I have You Do It For Me, Nobody But You, Run and Hide. That's what this one is. So we see what I mean? It's just we.
Mhm.
I switch gears, man. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a singer. I'm a songwriter. I'm my mom's daughter. I'm an amazing aunt. So I wear different hats.
That's good. And
Yeah.
you should. I think we all should be doing more than one thing. It's important. And it really kind of shows you now more than ever, since this coronavirus pandemic just shut down everything.
Mm-hmm.
It shows us stuff that we probably should have been doing a long time ago.
Yeah.
Situations like this really kind of force you to unlock your potential.
Absolutely. Doing a lot of things. Somebody said that I'm French. Merci beaucoup, mon ami. I don't know. Hilarious. Yeah, that too. Um, yeah, you just gotta be able to do a plethora of things.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
that's a part
important.
of living. That is definitely a part of living.
All right, King Jaffe, want to know, how do you feel about virtual shows versus concerts?
I will. And I'm guessing you mean live. I'm a live concert person.
Oh
I'm
yeah, all
still
day.
getting used to being in front of my phone or computer singing. Like that was very weird for me. I'm game for it, but I would rather be able to interact with people. And as a performer, I'm an entertainer. I'm a performing artist, and I feed
Yeah,
off of the energy
right.
that is given to me. And to see your face, and it's different now because doing shows before you could record the show with your phone, I've experienced a lot of that. So even having to get used to people holding up their phones, recording you, not enjoying themselves, but recording the
Hmm.
concert so they can go home and see it again. Sometimes I've really had to say, okay, listen, this is between me and you. Put your phone down
Right.
and like, let's make love. Like, let's do this. Let's not record it. This is between me and you. And it's an intimate setting. So I do like concerts way more than the virtual thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that phone thing, man, it kind of like sucked the fun out of concerts. Because
it
like you said,
does.
it make your focus is off.
It
And you
does.
should be enjoying the moment,
Hmm.
not trying to take it home and post it up on YouTube. It kills the whole concert going experience. Especially when you sit behind somebody and they got their phone up and man, put that phone down so I can see.
You doing this the whole time? Well, that's the thing. I think that's a part of it. It's a balance because on one end, you kind of want to let people. I always looked at it as like, aha, I was here, you weren't. Look what I saw. But on the flip side, you missed the moment
Yeah.
because you were still trying to do this. You kept doing this. You know, enjoy
Hmm.
the moment. And now you're forced to tune into your phone. I hope that once we get back out into the world safely, that people really take in the moment.
Yeah.
Like, just take in that moment.
I hope so. Because, and I think this is really, like you said earlier, this is kind of like a reset. And
Sure.
I think people will take things a little more seriously this time. Because I told you, invite me to the pop-up shop, I'm there.
Yeah.
As you say, you cut, I'm there.
I'm at the door, shout it. I'm up.
Like, open the door, I'm right here. Still wants to know, what is your skincare regimen? You
A
glowing.
great question. Ooh, great question. What I do is, wash my face. I've been using, I think it's Althea. It's like a coconut oil wash. I love it. You can get it at Whole Foods. It's an African company. And
What's the name
proceed
of
Althea or Alethea.
it?
Um,
Okay.
and it's pretty good. I should Google it on my other phone so that I'm pronouncing it correctly. Um, I like them and I tone with their toner. What else do I do? Drink a lot of water. Different things that I eat, they do affect my skin. They affect my energy, my skin. I drink a lot of water, and I recently stopped drinking soda, so that could very well be it. But I blemish easy too, so I have noticed I haven't been getting a lot of like outbreaks or anything. So I think
Mm.
that's been helping, drinking a lot of water. And what I take, I stopped eating bread for a while.
Oh, Lord.
I know that's really strange, but as a singer, I'm not supposed to eat cheese and dairy, but I'm a rat when it comes to it. I love some cheese. So I
Hey,
found a
that's like that duet that you did with Life Jennings.
yeah.
Mac and cheese.
Yes, yes, I love life. But since I had the vegan cheese, I found a vegan cheese that I love. So I think it has a lot to do with what I've been eating in the last,
Uh,
like, just this year alone, because I started eating a little bit different anyway, just
what's
because
the
of my
vegan
energy.
cheese like? Does it melt and everything? Can you make a grilled cheese with vegan cheese?
You can. I made one yesterday.
What it tastes like?
Cheese. It was
Really?
good. And I didn't use bread. I used this turmeric sweet potato tortilla. Oh,
Mm.
it's so good.
Oh, you
Yes.
really switching up the
Oh
game.
yeah, I love I'm a vegetable lover anyway. So
So
some
you ain't put no butter on the thing
of
where you
course, vegan butter.
make vegan butter too.
hmm
Wow.
Vegan butter, you got sprouted bread that doesn't have yeast or wheat in it. You have so many different things that you can try. I'm not vegan, don't get me wrong. I I
Yeah, because
would
I know you
I
like to
would
skip the rundown on your sausage when you eat pancakes. Come on, I already know the game. Come on.
Yeah, I love me some turkey sausage.
That's why I started calling you sweet meat back in the day. You know?
Yes, but I don't eat pork. I've never had shrimp. I've never had any scavenger a day in my life. I've never had pork. So it's just sometimes you switch things up. I will go 7 days with just eating fruits and vegetables, and I can feel a change in my energy. So I'm not
Mm.
one of those people that say, you need to be vegan, you need to be vegetarian. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you to figure out what your body needs and go for it. Yeah.
Turmeric tortilla. Where you get that from?
Sprouts.
Sprouts.
And I think Whole Foods may have them, but Sprouts. We have Kroger here, and of course, Kroger didn't have it. So Sprouts definitely has it. That's the only place I've seen it.
I just saw
But
one of
Google
the
it.
places. Like I had never seen one before. Is it
hmm
like it's a farmer's market? Sprouts
It
farmer's
kind of
market.
looks like it's kind of like a baby Whole Foods. So it's in the realm of like the Whole Foods, the Trader Joe's, and and probably like a little farmer's market. It's just not the big chain
Yeah.
grocery stores, but it is up there with the Whole Foods because we only have I think 2 or 3 here in Atlanta.
Yeah, that turmeric's supposed to be good for a lot of things like pain, inflammation, and stuff
hmm
like that.
But it
You-
tastes good. Like it's
Does it?
yeah. I
So
made tacos the other day. You know I like to eat
yeah, I know you
tacos.
like to eat.
I made a burger with the tortilla. Listen.
Man, you off the chain. Let me find out.
Oh, I
I'm gonna
love
have to go
cooking.
start doing that myself. I mean, I just love bread though. I'm like Oprah. I love bread. And mess around and put some butter in it, man. I love butter so much. When I was little, I used to open the refrigerator and stick my finger in it. I
See,
love butter.
that's what I love. I see some people at HEB. We don't have an HEB here in Atlanta, but I think HEB is in Texas. And I've definitely shopped at HEB before. Hey, Ron. Yeah, so go to ethnic stores for turmeric. Yes, I
Turmeric.
agree with
Yeah.
that. hmm
I'm gonna have to start changing up a little bit. You know, I have been trying to my battle is with sweets more than anything. That
Oh,
stuff's
let me
like
put you on to my homegirl. She's got vegan treats.
it
Amazing.
be calling me, man. It be calling me.
I have a
But
homegirl
I
here.
cut back. I do pretty good once I cut back. You know, you can create new habits in a quick amount of time.
hmm
Because one of the security guards pointed out to me one time, she was like, "You ever notice every time you leave here, you got a candy bar in your hand?" And I was like, "Ooh, I do." So I didn't stop buying them. I just started hiding them on the way out the door.
I'm a sweet freak. I'm a sweet freak too. Like I love Hershey's chocolate almond, right? So, but I haven't had any in a couple of months, and I'm not fiending. I found my friend here. You guys can go to Snack Junkie, and
Snack
it's
junk.
Snack Junkie. It's all vegan desserts. I've had chocolate chip cookies, oatmeal pies, fudge brownies, sugar cookies. I'm having a ball, and the kids love them. They don't know the difference, and it's amazing.
Really? I gotta
Vegan,
write
yep.
that down. What's the name of it again?
Snack Junkie,
Snack Junkie.
Snack Junkie. She's on Instagram.
Snack
We have
Junkie.
another one is plant-based princess here. She has ice cream, all vegan. It's just amazing stuff. I'll send you some stuff, Cayman. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, send me some
Yeah,
stuff.
I will.
I need to try that because I definitely got to get this sugar up out my life. I'm
And
doing
it tastes
better.
good. It tastes good. That's the thing. I'm a coffee
Yeah.
drinker. My hardest thing was finding a good creamer and sugar. But I use agave or honey instead of sugar. And I have a non-dairy creamer. So I eat my food. But again, I'm telling y'all, I am not vegan. It's just that over time, I've found better ways to enjoy the things that I eat. And
That's
it works for me. Mhm.
I just started drinking coffee since the quarantine.
Really? So you
Yeah.
just in the house like buzzing.
I have me a cup every morning too. I'll be looking forward to it.
Hmm.
I live in Gwinnett
Yes.
County. I'm a new author, indie artist with Instagram live show every Friday called Live in the Divas Den. I would love to meet you. That's
Oh, Deborah,
definitely
what y'all be talking about in the Divas
where
Den?
she in the den.
In the den with the divas. Well, it's good to
Wow.
meet you. Yes, Dubai to California.
That's what's up. I
She
think we
said the
do
dates are good to eat on an empty stomach.
dates.
Yeah.
Oh,
I eat dates in my salad. I've never really eaten them plain, but I'll give it a try.
I had some dates in my oatmeal sometime. That does
Mm-hmm.
add a little sweetness and some raisins and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
I miss you. I miss all of y'all. I really, really do. This has been a wonderful thing.
yeah, it has. And thank you for coming on with me tonight too. I miss y'all too.
Yeah.
I saw you with Cam when I was down at the beach. I saw you with Cam and he was on there playing the guitar behind you. I wish he had to come over there today to play the guitar so we could have rocked out.
I mean, and I think I got on that same shirt. Let me tell you, my
No, that
laundry
ain't the
has been
same. You had
amazing. Oh.
the Martin looking one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But my
yeah.
wardrobe has been amazing. I ain't never wore the same clothes. I don't know what happened.
You know what's funny? So the
I didn't.
countdown clock came on like with 2 minutes, right?
Uh-huh.
And it wasn't all the way counted down. I think the countdown clock came on late or something. Something ain't match up, so it just cut us off. And plus, we was talking about some good stuff. So they was like, "Nope, y'all gonna
Okay.
eat some sugar. You're gonna keep some sugar in your life."
Well, I looked at the time, so I could have. I texted you. I was like, "Oh, that was so fun." I didn't know I was supposed to come back on. So then I just saw that you were still on live, so I just jumped back on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The
'Cause
intuition.
I ain't want it to end like us just getting cut off. So I said, "Man, let me go back
Okay.
on and say goodbye properly."
Sure.
Yeah, I ain't see your text yet. I'll see your text and I'll respond after we go off from here.
Okay. Good. Good.
Wait a
But
minute.
yeah.
That's Polaroid on your sweatshirt. Polaroid.
Yeah.
Man, that reminds me of taking pictures with film and taking
Yeah,
it to
I
the
have one.
store and getting it developed in an hour.
Mm-hmm. In an hour.
Hey, man, I
actually have an instant camera.
Do you?
I do. Yeah.
Is it one of the old ones or one of the reboots?
No, it's one of the. Let me see. Let me see if I can get it. It might actually. I'm forever grabbing stuff. I will lose in a heartbeat. I'm back.
I'm sorry. I ain't trying to get undressed. It's just hot in this room. So I was just unbuttoning my shirt a little bit. Trying
Getting
to get
naked. Getting naked.
Miss Rosie. What's up, Miss Rosie? Let me see. Put it back up.
I take a picture.
Oh, you really got film in that thing too, huh?
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
I remember those. That's a reboot one you got though. The old one.
Oh yeah, that's the new one.
Yeah, because I remember my daddy used to have one of them. And shout out to my dad too. His birthday's today. He's 72.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Man. That's like my best friend. You know, like since we grown up, I couldn't stand him when I was young. That's man, we always got to be home. Talking about you got some homework. Man, we just got out of school.
I feel like doing no work.
It's not Link.
I'm tired.
Them cameras, when he had his camera, he had it in a case and it had flash cubes.
And they burn out.
They burn out when you flash it.
Mm-hmm. Did your dad have a Jerry curl?
Nah, he never had no Jerry curl.
Mm.
Yeah, it is joint picked out.
That's all my uncles had with their Polaroid cameras.
They had Jerry curls.
Yeah, with like grease coming down. And it was a lot. It's a lot of work, you know.
Just tan pillowcases all to pieces. Huh?
Yeah. At least I think love was different then because you knew that the person that tolerated that actually loved you.
Oh
So,
yeah,
you know.
you had to love it because you messing up like the back headrest on in the car. My step grandmother had a Jerry curl, and she'd be in there. My father had a Lincoln. You know, had the leather seats in there, man. She get in there and put her head up on the thing. You get up and it's that spot. Like, let your soul glow.
Oh, that's funny to me. The Lincoln, the Jerry curl, the instant camera. Definitely an era that we will never
Oh
ever
yeah,
see again.
it was the era. That was 8-track tape era.
Yes, the stay soft roll. If you didn't really want to do a curl,
Yeah,
you stay soft roll.
and then the S curl came out.
Yeah, I saw some of that on the counter not too long ago in the white and blue bottle.
Are you serious?
I
They
did.
still
They
make
still
that?
sell it. Yes,
Did
they
you
still
have a
sell it.
Jerry curl back in the day? That's
I
the
did. I sure did.
you did.
And I am not ashamed. I also had a wave nouveau, and that's when you could have the curl and then wash it out and blow dry your hair, then have the perm. Listen, and I thought I was cute. Keyword thought. That's all it's about.
Wave Nouveau. Oh
Were
my
we?
God!
Were
Talk
we?
about
Didn't we
throwback
say?
Thursday conversation.
Yes. Didn't we say failure was relative?
Now
You
you
know?
done learned. Ain't it funny? Like sometimes when you look at older pictures of yourself, when you come back to look now, you actually look younger than you did back then because of the styles.
Yeah,
They look
because
so
you did
old.
what the older people did. It was
Yeah.
no thinking for yourself. Like the kids had whatever their parents had.
Mm-hmm.
If the parents wore, they called it a mushroom hairdo. The kid had the
Yeah.
mushroom hairdo. They didn't, unless your parent knew how to braid and put beads on your hair as a kid.
Yeah.
So, and I think a lot of black women really didn't know how to do our hair naturally. So we did the alternative.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
Hmm.
put that pressing comb on the stove. Don't forget about burning your ear
Burning your ear.
when you start straightening your hair.
I think I still got a burn on my forehead somewhere from, but not from a kid, but like recently, maybe some years ago, going to get my hair pressed, because I wanted that silky smooth
Yeah.
at the time. And she was talking and burnt my forehead.
Always talking. I'm telling you, you
Just
got that
talking.
little hunk of grease on the back of their hand right there.
Somebody said that was the grease. It was sizzling. The Crisco in the can.
Right.
I love that.
They be
Or the
literally
blue
cooking your
magic.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
The
used to always go
smell.
to the beauty salon. When my mother had to go, we had to go too. And I remember seeing all of that. Her beautician name was Miss Makel.
Miss Makel.
Miss Makel be on the phone like this and doing hair with that water grease right here and putting that
And it's
grease on there and cooking that hair for it. Man, some stuff that you just never forget.
and why did we do that? That's the question, I think. Why did we do it? Did we do it to impress, to be like someone else, or we just didn't have any other options? We didn't know. And I think all of them are relative
Hmm.
because what nobody showed us, like, yo, the nappier the better almost. Like
Yeah,
you
man. And it's
like
funny how people are really just starting to get that now.
yeah,
Because I
yeah.
heard
Now it's
somebody,
not cool.
I heard somebody the other day that was actually talking about the diet of African
Mm,
American people and how we adapted or adopted some of that stuff into our diet from
mm-hmm.
slavery, like getting all the scraps and the leftovers.
Yes.
And I said, man, that's true. Because I remember some of the meals that we had, like growing up, it's like mixed vegetables and pig ears. And how you eat pig ears? There's
Pig
nothing on there.
with the mixed vegetables.
Right, with the mixed vegetables.
Yeah, pig feet. I remember we had a
Uh,
candy lady, so where I would go get 9 laters and lemon heads
yeah.
and the pickles. I love hot pickles. That jar right next to the hot pickles was pig feet, and you could get it like they would put it in a plastic
It
bag,
was in
and
that pink looking stuff.
yeah, and it was in a
Oh,
freaking pickle jar. It was pickled pig feet, and I was the kid that ate the hot pickles, and my homegirl at the time, third grade, going to Miss Mary's house to the candy lady, getting freeze cups and 9 laters and lemon heads, and she would bite into her pig feet, and it
oh.
smelled awful.
And
But
then
she was
some of
my
them had
best
the jars
friend.
that had the eggs in them too. You ever seen the eggs? Oh, Man, y'all can have all that. Remember Big Mama hot sausage and all that stuff?
Yes, I mean, I know about them. I even know how to cook chitlins, but I've never had it. I've never eaten it.
Yeah.
I grew up with my great grandmother, so she taught me how to clean chitlins and how to clean them because my great granddaddy liked them.
Yeah.
So I would be in there helping her cook, but I'd be damned if I'm finna eat it. I'm straight.
Oh, Lord. That's funny how you didn't pick up on any of that.
But I did. I just didn't take it in because I feel like as a kid, I had separate lives. I had a school life, I had a church life, I had a life with my mom, a life with my great grandmother. So I learned early on that I can dwell in many places, but still be myself.
Oh.
Like I mean, I just had that discovery, some years back. I led different lives. I was never the same person, no matter where I went.
Mm-hmm.
Partially because at Granny's house, you could do whatever.
Yeah.
They eat pork. They do whatever. At my dad's house, they drink. Like, I remember my aunt, she tried to give me a wine cooler when I was, 14? I'm like, what? I'm 14, auntie. What's happening here? But it's a wine cooler. I remember having to tell my granny, and she said, don't tell your mom. So I never told my mom because that would have just brought on a whole nother level of problems. But being 14, 15, 16, drinking a wine cooler at the yard family reunion, this is what they did. But I'm glad I never did it. But there are some days I'm like, I wish I had did it just to see what it was like. But
So now it makes sense of why you refer to yourself as we.
Yeah, like I'm easily different people, but the same. And that's out of respect too. I adapt to. I'm not a chameleon in a sense, but I definitely respect the environment that I'm in because all of these different environments raised me. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how to say I don't like that and I do like this if I didn't see what my choices were.
Yeah.
So
it all comes from experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thank you for jumping back on here. It's been a good conversation talking about a little throwback Thursday conversation.
And pig feet.
I see people talk about them annihilators.
Yeah.
That's where you used to eat your stuff like that. Yeah, that was that good
all
stuff.
Of
My
Candy
favorite
Lady.
was Alexander the Grape. Remember those?
Somebody else said that. Yes, those were good. Yeah, somebody said Alexander the Great.
Cherry Chans. You go to the ice cream truck with your $1.
When I could eat peanuts, the Boston baked beans.
Boston baked beans. You can't eat peanuts?
I developed an allergy. That's what I'm saying.
Really?
I can't eat nuts. But I can do seeds, but just not in large amounts. There's a difference. Who knew?
Wow. You said you can do what?
Seeds. So you have peanuts, you have walnuts, pecans or pecans, depending on where you're from. Different from sunflower seeds or almonds because almonds are actually a seed. It's crazy. And I can't eat a lot of seeds, but I have this developed allergy. I went through a stage where I developed an alcohol allergy too. So I couldn't drink the same alcohol that I used to. And yes, I do drink. So I can't drink rum. Vodka and tequila flares my sinuses. Right?
What?
So I'm a bourbon girl now. Yeah, I'm straight bourbon. I'll drink a cognac, but I love bourbon. It's weird. I know. The body wants what it wants.
Ain't nobody offer you none of these nuts.
How they can't. These nuts. No.
All right, girl. I'll holler at you later, but thanks for jumping back on.
I love you so much. Absolutely.
Yeah, love you
Take
back.
care. We got to do it again,
right,
okay?
Y'all show some love for Algebra Blessett, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us tonight. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you guys on the radio tomorrow. If you join in, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, the VIP Room of Heart and Soul, Sirius XM, and we're going to play some algebra.
Yes, I'll send you the new stuff, okay?
Yeah, please do.
I'll do that.
I'll
I will.
hit you in a minute.
Okay.
All
Bye,
right.
y'all.
Good night.